Hi guys, welcome to Vlogmas, guys. Oh my god, guys, I am so happy. I'm so happy, guys. I'm happy. I'm super happy. I'm proud of myself. I feel so energized because, guys, I just passed my driving test. Oh my god, guys, please, first of all, ignore my neighbors. Concentrate on me, guys. I passed my driving test. I have been learning how to drive for the past 2 months, guys. That is what I've been studying for. Oh my god, see guys, I'm laughing at myself because I just feel stupid that I was struggling so much to study because of driving. Oh guys, it's not all those were saying a YouTube masterclass, YouTube, something about YouTube. I was not learning anything about YouTube. I was learning how to drive. And today the results came out. I was actually hoping that I was going to be patient to wait, and then I take the practical part of the test before like telling you guys, oh, I've passed my test. But guys, when you have already passed this part, I'm confident for the practical, so I am like, I passed the test, I've passed everything. Please, you people should not even make as if you want to distract me, okay? So yeah guys, today I'm going to be telling you guys about how to get a driver's license in Cameroon, how I went through the process. I actually was vlogging, not a lot, but I vlogged little parts of my whole experience so that I could share with you guys, so that if you want to do like a driver's license, you don't know how to go, how to start, this video might be of help to you, okay? So yeah guys, what was the first thing I did? Okay, so you guys know I've been grumbling on this channel for the longest time. Oh, I can't drive. Oh, I don't know how to drive. I need to learn how to drive and stuff like that, because it's actually a necessity given that I do a lot of runs and my husband cannot be driving me from place to place every day. So after all the turning, I finally decided that it was about time I learned how to drive. But guys, don't get me wrong, my husband had taught me how to drive before. I'd been driving before, but I did not know what I was doing because he had not like told me this. He explained, but how can I explain? There are certain things that you need to go to school to know well. Actually, that's what I think though. So my husband taught me at one time. It did not work. You know how it is if a spouse is teaching you, it did not work. So we paid the mechanic to come and teach me, guys. Mechanic came. He was not feeling any better, so we just decided that okay, since the mechanic is teaching me, I was learning, but the mechanic will come this week. After 2 weeks he will not come and stuff like that. So I just left the thing. I was like, so I decided that the best way for me to learn was for me to go to a school where there was an actual teacher who was going to teach me and explain that this thing works like this, because yes, I would drive, but I did not even know what I was driving. Like, all I knew was accelerator, this and that, like that was it. And then I didn't know anything, so I had to go to school. So I just started looking. When I decided that it was time for me to learn how to drive, I just started looking around, like okay, driving schools around. I went to like 3 driving schools and they were pretty much the same. Like, I did not see a lot of differences. They were pretty much the same. The only thing that I noticed was that since we're in Douala, it was difficult to get an anglophone driving teacher, and that was one of the things I was looking for, because each time I'll go, I'll ask, is your teacher an anglophone or a francophone? They'll be like, no, it's a francophone, but he's perfectly bilingual. And I was not about to go and let a francophone teach me. It's not that I'm being tribalistic or biased or anything, but I'll give you guys my reason why. What I think is, you know, a francophone could be really bilingual, but when it comes to things like technical terms, it's going to stress them to translate it. So he might easily do word for word translation, and you know that word for word translation sometimes is like the worst idea. So I was like, I don't want anyone coming and tell me word for word translation here, because it's just going to mess up my brain. So that was what I was scared of. That's why I kept insisting that I want a francophone driver, an anglophone driver. So I went to like 2 schools. First of all, they were like, no, he's francophone but he's bilingual. I was like, no. When I went to the school that I used, finally I asked the woman clearly, is he an anglophone? The woman said yes, he is an anglophone and he speaks good English. So when I went, they gave me this paper. On this paper it shows me their rates and everything. So for me not to get confused, I'm just going to read it out. The first thing they said, registration for the driving school was supposed to be 10,000 francs. Then documentation, that is the driver highway code, and then they have their book of notes. That's 10,000 for the highway code and then 5,000 for the book of notes. Okay, and then they had like different types of training. So they said normal training, that is for 2 months, and that will cost me 150,000. They said catch-up course is for 1 month, and they were going to I was going to pay 200,000 francs. And then they said special lessons 15 days, 250,000. And last but not least, prestige training, 280,000 francs, my dear people. So yeah, and prestige training is 10 days. And then they said refresh classes or recycling. I don't know what that means. To have an international license is 10 days. We pay 80,000 or something. I don't understand that. So yeah, when they did that, I was thinking of going for the one for either 1 month or 2 months. But when I discovered that actually the exam was going to be in December, I was like, okay, let me just take the 2 months one. So the thing about the driving classes is that when you go, you negotiate, and it depends on how well you are in negotiating. Because I actually ended up paying 90,000 when they told me that the price for 2 months was 150,000. I ended up paying 90,000 because I negotiated, and I thought I negotiated well. Till when I heard how other people had negotiated for 75,000, I was like, oh my god. That's when I understood that, oh, Kena, they actually cheated you. So yeah guys, that was it. So I paid for everything. You pay for your life, for your driving exams and everything. I paid, and I started classes, guys. For the first week of class, see, I was so mad when I got there, because when I entered, they just gave me one book that had notes in it, and they were like, go and copy notes. I'm like, no teacher. They said no. They carried me and put me in there. I copied chapter 1, chapter 2. The next day I came, they gave me that book again. Go and continue from where you stopped. I was like, and then it was so annoying, because you know when you're copying, I never understand. I'm like, I'm seeing diesel, petrol, combustion, this one and that and that. I'm like, what is this thing? What is this in this paper? Like, hey, I'm like, Kenna, you say you want to learn how to drive. I was so mad. I can remember one day my driving teacher came when I was copying. I was like, I have questions. So the man was like, okay, when we come to practical, I'm like, no, I don't know me how to come and sit and be copying notes of things I cannot understand. The man tried to explain some things to me, but he was like, no, they are going to teach me better when I'm doing practicals. I was just like, I don't know about this, because I've heard that driving class, you go, you sit, the teacher teaches you. So I don't like this method of coming to copy notes and stuff. So that was it. The whole of that first week I was just copying notes. The second week is when I started my driving lessons. Like, I started going out. You go there every day by 9, and then you have 30 minutes on the wheel. So that's what we're doing. I'll go there Monday, Wednesday, Friday, every week till the date that I actually wrote my exam. So yeah guys, just go ahead right now and just see how my whole journey was. So guys, I had the scariest first day. You see that man sitting at this corner with the red t-shirt? That is the driving teacher. He is so not concerned. See guys, this lady with the red, she got me laughing, though I was so nervous. She had been driving for almost 2 months, and today she drove the car and almost threw it in the gutter. The teacher was not even looking at her 2 times. He was just ignoring her. She felt so bad. Like, Guys, it got me laughing. It was so funny. I was just like, oh my god, is this how this thing looks like? And she just came and stood at this corner and carried her hands on her head like, hey, I don't know what to say. Oh my god. So I'm at this place where we do our driving practice. I am super nervous because I've been practicing already for a month, and guys, it never crossed my mind that they were going to leave me to drive alone. So a couple of my classmates have gone today and they have left them to drive alone. I am nervous. I'm nervous. Like, they say the teacher screams a lot, but he has never really screamed at me. He always tells me I'm doing well, but I'm just worried, like, to sit alone in the car. That's like a big step. That's what I'm always scared of, sitting alone in the car and then having to drive on the main road. So I've been driving on this paved street for the past 1 month, and now the time has come for us to drive on our own. I'm scared. I'm really scared, but I think I can do this. So this is where we do our practice. That's the car. Somebody in there he's practicing. He's doing his reverse practice. Yeah, guys, this is just how it looks like. There are many roads going that way, and yeah. So this guy has 20 minutes. After 20 minutes, my 20 minutes are going to begin. My god, guys, I drove from Bonaberi to Ferry Rouge. Like, if you know Douala well, I had to pass one point. If you know Douala well, you know where my fear is coming from. At one point there are 1 million bikes. Things like, it was crazy. I was there thinking that the teacher was going to leave me to drive inside the neighborhood like I used to do, but I thought he was going to leave me to drive alone, not knowing that his plan was that I had to drive out. But at the end of the day, he said I did well. It just shows that I've come a long way, because the guys that I came with, he still entered inside the car with them, but he said we were ready. We're 2 of us. He said we're ready to get on the road, which means that I've been learning fast. So yeah, guys, I just feel like this driving thing, that there's no big deal. It's no big deal. Basically, it's no big deal. The main thing is fear, because that's the only thing that was, when you're scared, your brain gets jumbled up. But I just feel like with practice, I'll get it, and I'll get it right. Like, January, I have to start driving. I'm so excited, guys. I'm so excited. I'm supposed to write the exam next week, Saturday. It's kind of crazy, but I know I can do it. So yeah, guys, I just thought I should come and update you.
Can be rolled down the panel. Like this, like for instance, like that, you put mud.
Yeah, guys, that is how it all went down. After all this we had like evaluations where they brought us past examinations with answered. And guys, this exam is multiple choice. Hey, multiple choice is the worst kind of examination you can ever have, because all the answers look the same. We're struggling. I was not doing bad, guys. I was not doing bad for the exams and stuff. And yeah, we just did everything, did the practical. See, I can remember very well the first day I went. I climbed on the road, I felt like dying. And then the second time, guys, I was so nervous. I cannot remember what happened. I was pressing the accelerator. My teacher had to basically slap my leg, like he slapped my lap, like stop pressing the accelerator. Oh my god. So yeah, guys, after all these the training, the teacher was always telling me that I'm doing real good, I've learned real fast, like I've caught up a lot more than some people that came and met there later. So for that, I was proud. When I got on the road, I wasn't that scared. I thought I was going to be so scared. I thought I was going to be sweating, but I just had this confidence. I don't know where this confidence came from. I just had this strange confidence that Kena, you can do this, there's nothing in this thing. Yes, I was making mistakes, but I was confident, and that kept me going. Let's talk about the exams, guys. First of all, it is so annoying that they say they close the gates of the exam at 7. So we were asked to get up by 5:30 and start coming to Aqua by 6 a.m. in the morning. Like 6 a.m. It's morning already. What am I saying? So we left. I can remember I left. I went there. I was the first in my class. Other people came and met me, guys. We sat there. See, this is the strangest and the funniest exam I ever wrote. So after, when the teacher, she reads all the instructions and everything, she starts sharing. Like this woman that was our vigilator, she did not like, you know, care. She did not have her time. She was sharing the papers. I was telling people, read but don't read too much. You can look at it but don't look at it too much. You know, when you're beginning to write an exam, they'll tell you don't have to open the paper, you have to wait first. That mama, she did not have time to be telling us to wait. She was like, you can read if you like. So people opened the papers and they were reading before they rang the bell. When they rang the bell, they started writing for like the first 15 minutes, because it's a 1-hour exam. The first 15 minutes, places were really quiet. I was like, wow, okay, people are serious here, guys. After 15 minutes, see, people were talking like a marketplace. Pardon, numero 8 la, numero this la, that, like people were just talking anyhow. The woman, she was not even listening to us. She was just, when she sees like one other invigilator is passing, she'll be like, you push, you stop noise, don't be talking, stop shouting. But that mama did not have time. That's why people copied their answers and they went and passed their paper. So guys, oh my god. So yeah, and then they told us to come today to our center and look, if you have passed, then you can go forward to your practicals. So that is where I went to today, and this is how it went, guys. I can change a tire of a car. Check me out, just check me out.
What is happening?
It's happening.
Okay guys, so yeah, that was basically it. That's why I'm so tired. Like, oh my god, please, I never want to change a tire of a car again. Like, never. I just hope that I don't have a tire puncture or problem with my tire where I'm alone and I'm supposed to take it off on my own. Like, no, I don't want that. So yeah guys, that is my experience so far. I'm going to be doing my practical on Wednesday, but guys, I'm not worried. I feel like there's nothing to it. I know the main things I have to know, so I'm not worried, I'm not scared. Yeah, that's basically how it goes to have like a driving license. We were told that after these exams, if you pass, they are going to now the Ministry of Transport will now send a document that shows that you've passed. That's what they'll use to do your the carton, how they call this thing, the receipt of your driving license. And then after 2 months or 6 months, your driving license will now come out. This is basically how it goes. This is basically how it is. I've asked around about driving schools, how it goes, and many people have this similar experience. So if you want to learn how to drive in Cameroon, this is how it is. Thank you guys for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it. Let me know what you think in the comment section. I'm going to see you tomorrow. Love you. Bye. Mwah.